It's my favorite type of weather today. It is winter, but it's nice and sunny. I've come out to a park, which I kind of just drove past one time when I was coming to the beach, and it looks quite nice. I knew that the sun was going to be smashing this spot when it was a nice day, and I thought the gym, it can sometimes get a little bit cold and miserable just in terms of morale for training because it doesn't receive the sun, that I would treat myself to a workout that is outdoors. So I brought the parallettes and nothing else. So I've got no bands or weights belt or anything like that to assist with training. This is all just going to be body weight. Planche grind continues as usual. I'm going to see if I can hit a top set today. This park is actually quite good. I've looked around and yes, there's a fair share of those stupid bits of equipment which don't make much sense, but there's also a fair share of really good equipment. And ironically, I'm training on my P-bars to start. Got tuck planche to begin and see if we can build up to some version of a straddle planche. Nice. One thing I have noticed is that when you go from tuck to advanced tuck, which is a very important activation to learn, is you'll open up you'll pull your knees away from your chest, but there's a degree which a band is good for teaching that your hips are going to lift up if you don't have the intention of squeezing your butt and pushing your hips down. When it's executed well, you don't notice the change, but when it's executed badly, you see clearly what's gone wrong, is that as they've lifted up, they've tipped forward and raised the hips. Squeeze the butt, push the hips down. All right, this will be my straddle planche attempt. Beanie and sunnies off, no stone unturned for weight. I feel like I should take pants off too. Anyway, let's see how this first one goes. Yeah, I'll check back on the footage. Me all shelled up. I'm quiet, I'm cold. Yeah, let me rest and have a look at that. Maybe a bit parked. All right, I'm gonna try one more. Open up the hips, open up the hips. Better. Don't mind me just warming up the lats with this zero resistance. Gonna get a really good no pump before front lever. Like, seriously, the fact that this raises up the seat creates nothing. It's the movement for lats, but it's the no resistance which gets me. How is this helpful? The thing that I find matters most with front lever, it's not the be all end all, but just efficiency in entering. So you see I've got this awkward setup where I step up onto the ab setup here. I'll step up and it's just so I can get my hips pretty much in the position I want them to be, and then I'll extend my arms, and ideally from the bent arm to extending, the hips actually don't change their position and I'm more just maneuvering around them. So you'll see how successful I am at setting this up. It is a solid hold, but it still felt like my arms could have locked a little bit better. But I felt if I did fully lock, I would have lost the scat position. I'm playing the setup for it, but it's worth it because of the sun. I've actually changed handstand push-up to just trying to improve my overhead military press. The reason being is the compromise of the strength gains with the consideration of balance for a handstand is a lot. Yes, I could go chest to wall, but I just want to try this project of putting more into improving military press, therefore just your overhead pushing strength. And knowing that I'll maintain the skill component of balancing a handstand push-up, it's not like I need to learn that. Improving strength overall will result in a stronger handstand push-up. The thing I'm going to say here about handstand push-up and what you want to look for is you want to look for that perfect angle between the shoulders going up to the feet, and any degree of arch within that movement as you press up is cheating. So I don't know how controversial that is, but because a lot of people will arch to get up, and that is a handstand push-up to be able to press, but to do an aesthetically pleasing one that is demonstrating shoulder strength in a press, in a handstand, is to not arch at all. And I'm not saying that I won't arch as I press up for this one, but that is the goal now. I haven't done handstand push-up for a bit, so this will probably be dodgy. I mean, I'll look at the footage. I would say that was a big arch, which I didn't want to do, but having not done it for a while, I was expecting some compensation. I finished off the session with these front lever pulls, mainly just to get some more work in for my lats, as my biceps weren't quite feeling it today. And then I finished with some planche push-ups. Good to be back, posting another video. Behind the scenes, trying to plan a lot more quality content for you guys. And a culmination of all my planche training will be coming in the form of a deep dive into the planche, coupled with a planche program. So be on the lookout for that, and I'll see you guys for the next video.